Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Apollyon back with Legacy of Discord. I hope you're all doing good. Sorry for the late video, but here we are. Today we have a treasure carnival in game, and it is for the new mount, the IceFury. And I did actually expected this mount to show up, but having some doubts after seeing the last Capsule Machine event, which had the 2 platinum pairs, so there was some doubts. Maybe they will go and recycle some old mounts and maybe bring 2 old mounts and do the capsule this week, but they came with the newer one, and here we go. We have the IceFury. So let's first talk about the trigger chance here, how much it is going to cost you to get the IceFury here. And as for what I have seen myself and asked around, people are getting this for about 70 to 90k average diamonds, so that's looking decent. And you can also get the Fangor here, the red mount, and you can also get the mecha bud there, which are both new mounts. And Fangor is pretty decent, give you skill damage reduction from the divinity, and mecha bud is not bad either. And the main prize is the IceFury. And as from the shop, you can get the IceFury fragments for the 1500 currency per fragment. And we do have the line getter fragments here. If you guys are missing like few fragments only, maybe you can try your luck and get those. And yeah, now let's go and check out the talents and the mount IceFury and see if it's any good. I'll be talking about in depth about this mount and skills, what it's gonna be like good for. So yeah, let's go and check and review the mount. Alright, so here we are, we have the IceFury. Let's go to the talents and let's scroll all the way up to the level 30 here for each skill so we can understand them much better. So level 30, 20% chance to slow nearby enemies by 30% for a second. So the duration is really long, 8 seconds, and you can slow down your enemies, meaning their movement speed. So if you have line gate and some other talents which are also slowing down your enemies, it is gonna stack up nicely with that, and it will end up slowing down your enemy a lot. So a good talent if you can stack it up with some of the other talents which slow down the enemies, and it is gonna kill the movement speed of your enemy. And then the second talent here, let's go all the way to the level 30, War Cry. Increase your attack speed by 35% for 10 seconds. Can only trigger once every 20 seconds. So basically it is gonna trigger every 10 seconds. The countdown starts as soon as you trigger the talents. So you will be getting attack speed buff for 10 seconds, and that is 35% attack speed. So this talent is good if you have a lot of wings or pets that require you to use the basic attack, and it means the more basic attack you have, the more chance of triggering those talents from the wings, pets, or anything else that require you to use the basic attack. So it is going to increase the chances for you to trigger those talents which require the basic attack. So a decent talent here. And then as for the third talent here, it is going to increase the damage reduction. Yes, increase your damage reduction by 20% for 5 seconds and can only trigger once every 20 seconds. So this talent is decent there. And the fourth one, that charge, seems like 20% chance to reduce extra damage of enemies within 80 range by 16% for 6 seconds. So it is increasing your damage reduction, reducing the extra damage of enemies, and then it is giving you the healing, which is something I really like in the mouse. If you can stack those up, can heal so much. So 25% chance to constantly recover 20% of HP loss per second for 2 seconds. So a decent talent there, and it will give you some healing. And as for the 6th talent here, War Stomp, let's go 3 to level 30. 25% chance to stun enemies within 80 range for 3 seconds. Can only trigger once every 25 seconds. So trigger chance is really long. Cooldown is really long there, but it can stun your enemies, which is gonna help. Of course, it's a crowd control effect, and then at the end, it is giving increasing total damage of allies within 80 range by 20% for 6 seconds. So it is gonna work for you and your allies when it will get triggered. So that's a decent talent there, increasing your total damage there. And now let's go and see the divinity of this mount, and I'll talk about what this mount is actually good for. So should be here. Yes, IceFury. Okay, so attacks have a 20% chance to increase your attack speed by 50%. So it is giving you some more attack speed here, and that is gonna increase your chances of triggering the talents which require the basic attack. So that's good. And then it reduced the target movement speed by 40% for 10 seconds. So that is again reducing a lot of movement speed on your enemy right there. 40% movement speed reduction there. And if we go to the talent here, it is slowing down your enemies here as well by a lot. Alright, so 40% movement speed reduction from the divinity and 30% slowing down the enemy from a talent. That puts it at 70%. And if you have the Line Gator mount, let's go here, go to the Line Gator. I believe it has a talent which slow down the enemies, and yes, this is the talent here. 20% chance to slow nearby enemies by 40% for 5 seconds. So if you can stack those talents with this, you are basically gonna kill the movement speed of your enemy by 110%. So it is gonna be really good, and it is same with the basic attacks. If you have more basic attack, that would mean you have more chance of triggering the talents that require you to use the basic attack. So a decent support mount in my opinion, that is gonna help you trigger your talents a lot more from your wing specs, which require the basic attacks, and it is gonna kill the movement speed of your enemies by a lot, especially if you can stack it up with other mounts that also slow down your enemies, like the Lion Gator or the Lilith Pet, which can also slow down the movement speed of your enemy. So a decent mount in my opinion. If you are not in need of any attack speed boost or slowing down your enemy, then you can go ahead and skip it, because other than that, it is only giving you some healing and only some rare. So you can go ahead and skip it if you are not in need of those attack speed and reducing the movement speed of your enemy. Then by all means wait for the next gold mount, which is gonna be this, I believe, next month. But anyways guys, I'm gonna sign off. Do let me know in the comment section down below how much you are getting this mount for. so others can see, and maybe it will tell us the average of this capsule toy machine event, how much everyone getting it for. But anyways, I'm signing off now. I'll see you guys later with something else. Till then, have fun and take care, guys.